Hello children, today we are going to start with our third chapter, that is Advanced Features of MS Word. So basically this is a complete practical chapter. It talks about the features which MS Word is offering us. Okay, so the first topic is your paintbrush. Paintbrush is a tool, okay. It is used to apply the same formatting in all your document, okay, in the selected document. I'll tell you how it's done. Let's just first go on with the concepts. Superscript, okay. Superscript is used for raising the selected text, okay. As you can see, first one that's written A2 plus B2. It here, if you use the superscript button, it will become as A square plus B square. Super means raise, okay, the upper part. So just remember like that. Subscript is when the selected text, okay, the baseline, it becomes lower. So for example, it's written H2O. So if you want to write down the formula, it will be H2O. Second one is highlighting text, okay. So this tool, it is used for marking or applying a different color shades in the content, okay. So suppose you have written a document and you want to make sure that your topic, okay, the first topic, it is highlighted with different colors. So you will use the highlight text option. So I will tell you later how it's done. You just need to understand the concept initially. So header and footer, okay. Header and footer, it is the identification or reference of text which is displayed in every page, okay. So in here what happens is the header and footer, it contains page number, date, name or title or anything. So that will be in the top corner or at the bottom of your pages, and it is automatically applied in every page of your document. Next is your table, okay. Table consists of horizontal rows, okay, and vertical columns. Rows are horizontal and columns are vertical, okay. These are the boxes that helps us to organize data, okay. You can see it over here. This is your table, the option which comes over here. The outcome will be like this. The second one is your page break, okay. Page break is a mark of separation between two pages, okay. It's like when one page ends and another starts, like this. Can you see here, it's ending and the second one comes over here, that is page break. Next one is your tab. So it helps you in control, like it helps you to control the placement of the text, like how it is written, where it is written, in how much inches or after how much inches the text will be written, okay. Just see over here, and then you look over here. For this one it's till here, then for this particular paragraph it's from here. Then comes your indentation, okay. Indentation is the space, okay, is the space between the lines or the paragraph from the edge and margin. Can you see here and here? So can you see how the text is placed? They have exact like they are exactly placed on the given numbers. Can you see in this one? So you can have different indent, you can increase the indent, you can decrease the indent for up, like you can customize it. It can either be for one page or just one paragraph or for the whole document. Next one is your page formatting, okay. So the page formatting means when you open a document and you start writing any content in it, you have to change the paper size, you have to see the orientation, you have to see the page size, margin, everything. So all these categories, they come under page formatting, okay. The first one is your page orientation. Page orientation means how the page will look. Will it be landscape or will it be portrait, okay. So how does a landscape mode looks like? A landscape mode will be something like this, okay, when it is kept like this, and your landscape will be when it is in the shape of your book, okay, like when it is kept straight. So page orientation can be of two types. The first one is your landscape mode and the second one is your portrait mode. This second one is margin. Okay, margin is the gap between the edge and the beginning of the text, i.e. the outer boundary of the text document beyond the content of the document. Okay, so there are four types of margin usually: left margin, right margin, top margin and bottom margin. So that here you can see how it's done. It will give you an option of how much space you want to leave. Okay, next one is page size. So this decides the page size of a document. Okay, like how much like what size you need for the page. And your last one is find and replace. Okay, so find and replace is the option which helps you to find specific words or text present in the document and replace it with the new text. Okay, so this is how it's done. Find what, so you write the word, replace with whatever you write, and then you find next, and then you click on replace all. So I hope that was enough. Okay, so as I told you, this is a practical chapter. That is why I just made you understand the basic concepts. I will try to make you understand how it's done practically. If you don't understand over here, when we meet back at school, we will go to the computer lab and we will do it all over again. So our first topic is format paintbrush. So as I told you, it is used for applying the same formatting to the document. Okay, so suppose if I take this word, fine, modern family, I format this first one. So what I'm doing is I'm doing bold and I'm doing italics over here. Done. So now what I want to do is I want all the modern family words, okay, the two terms in the whole document to appear like this. So what I will do is I'll select this text, fine, and then I will click on format paintbrush. Can you see this has changed how it's looking? It's looking different now. So let's look for the word over here. Okay, yeah, so one is over here. So all I need to do is select, and can you see it's done? So this is how format paintbrush works. So your next topic is superscript and subscript. Okay, so before I continue further, I want, when you're watching this video, all of you should sit with your books and do it. Okay, so your next topic is subscript and superscript. Come over here. Can you see the two signs, this one and this one? This one is for your superscript, this one is for your subscript. Okay, so now I'll show you how superscript is done. So all of you here, I've written the formula. I hope it's right. So x square is equal to y square. Okay, so this right now it's written, it looks like x2 is equal to y2. So how we are going to do it? You just select on this, you click on this, so it gets changed. It's same over here. Select it and make it into superscript. Same applies, goes over here, and this as well. Okay, so now come to subscript. How you'll do for subscript is you select the text and you simply click on the subscript option. Can you see? So this is how it's done. So the shortcut for superscript is Control plus Shift plus plus, and for subscript is Control plus equal to. So your next topic is highlight text. Okay, so highlight text means, as I explained it to you, when you want to add different colors and you want to make the point very flashy so that people look into it the first time when they see your content, they look into the color and they first read that. So how we are going to do this? Suppose I want to highlight modern, okay, this whole lines. Modern family also seems to include a wide range of general roles. Suppose if I want to highlight that, you select the text, okay, then you come over here. Do you see this? Then you click on the down arrow, you get all the colors and you select whichever color you want to. Let's go with blue. So your text is highlighted. Suppose you want to remove the highlighted text, all you need to do is you select the text again, you come over here and you select the option no color. So this is how you add a highlight and this is how you remove a highlight. So our next topic is adding header or footer. First I will show you how header is added. You will be in your home option, then you click on insert. You come over here and can you see header? When you click on header, you will get all these options. So suppose I select this format and then you type your text over here, okay? Modern Family Review. Okay. So your header is added. See, can you see? It will come in all the pages. Now suppose if you want to remove the header, you go to the same option, you click on the arrow down and can you see over here remove header? You click on this, your header will be gone. It won't be there. Now comes your footer. Your footer is just next to the header option. You click on that and you select the type of footer you want. Can you see over here page number 1, page number 2 and so on, it will come. So it is there. See, can you see all of you? Can you see over here? And the same way, if you want to remove the footer, you click on this and then you click on the option remove footer. It will disappear. So your next topic is inserting a table. Can you see over here? You have to click on the insert option over here. Do you see the table option here? Click on this. You can select the many rows and columns you want. Okay, like this. It comes. Fine. Suppose you want to customize your own table, then you click on this and you come like here. Okay, draw table and then you can do it on your own like this and then you can write whatever you want. Next topic is your page break. So how you want to what is page break? Is just a mark of separation between two pages. So how it's done, suppose if I want to if I want this paragraph in the second page, okay, and not in this page, so what I'll do, I'll just put my cursor over here, I'll click on insert and I'll click on over here page break. Can you see it has come down to the next page? Your next topic is tab stop. Okay, so you look over here, when you click on this it changes. Okay, so it changes from left tab to center tab to right tab, and from here you can change the location of where you want the text to appear. For example, I click on this, okay, and then I change this. Can you see it's changed? Because here I have kept it as right tab. Suppose if I keep it as your left tab or something, then it just goes back. Okay, so your next topic is indentation. Okay, so first one is your increase indentation, the second one is your decrease indent. Okay, so can you see over here, these two are the options for your increase and decrease indent. On your right hand side will be your increase indent, on your left hand side will be your decrease indent. Okay, suppose I want to change the indentation of this paragraph, so I click on this paragraph. Suppose I want to increase. Okay, so click on this. See how it's changing every time I select the size, and the gap or different, the size or the gap between the text, it changes. Suppose if I decrease, then it comes like this. Your next topic is page formatting. Okay, so in page formatting we are learning about three things: page orientation, margin, page size. So first is your page orientation. I have in this one I have made it a view of two pages so that it's understandable. Okay, so this layout of the page is called as your portrait layout. Okay, suppose if I want to change the layout of change the orientation of the page, then I will click on the page layout option. I'll click on orientation. Right now it is in your portrait mode. If I click on landscape mode, it will look like this. Okay, can you see how the shape has changed, like how the orientation of the page has changed? But second topic is your page margin. Okay, so there are 4 types of margin which is there, which we can apply to our document. That is left margin, right margin, top margin, bottom margin. So how can we do this is you click on the page layout option, you click on margin. Okay, can you see all the options which we have got? Whichever you want to apply to your document, you can click on that. Suppose if I click on this, can you see how this has changed? There is no gap given between the edge of the pages. Now suppose if I check moderate, so you can see the difference how it is appearing now. So from here you can change the margin according to your needs. The second option is your page size. So how we are going to change the page size? You see page layout. Okay, there are so many options in that. When you click on page layout, there will be so many options on this. You click on the page size. Initially you will get letter or A4. When you click on this, you can customize it according to your needs. Okay, so click letter. See, it has changed. It will come in the format of a letter, or usually we always keep it in A4 size. Clear everyone?